everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Life in Austria with Elle. So today I have a very young, beautiful lady who with me, and let me let her to introduce herself. Please introduce yourself and tell us how long you've been in the country.
Okay, hi, my name is Blessing. I've been in Austria now for about 6 years. Thank you for having me here. I'm pleased to be here.
It's a delight. So,
Okay.
you've been here 6 years,
Yeah.
and you came in through family relocation, or you came to school.
So my dad has been living here before I came, so I came through him. And then I started schooling as well.
Okay, and before we go to the school side, how has it been living in Austria?
So
Maybe in comparison to where you're coming from, how it was and how it is now.
yeah, obviously, I'm from Nigeria, by the way. It's in Africa, of course, and and obviously Europe is very much different from Africa. So it was a culture shock for me as well, because I have never been outside my country before, not to talk of Europe as a whole. So when I came here, it was really very different. And the people, the environment, the weather, and everything, yeah, was different. Even the language as well.
Language.
Yeah.
But how did you cope? Now you're 6 years in the country, when you came the first year, or let us say the first 2 years, and how it is now?
Yeah, of course. So when I came here, I was younger. I was about 17 years old when I came here. So from that time till now, it's a big difference in life, as a person, I have grown a lot also, and living in a different country also has also influenced me to how I am now today. I would say, obviously, from the beginning, it was really difficult because being at that young age and moving to another country entirely, it's a different experience. And yeah, but thankfully, by the grace of God, I was able to move on with it and try to cope. And
That's really good. That's really good.
Yeah.
And then also, you see, in Austria, everyone has been saying really positive things, and I want to hear something positive from you in regards to like maybe the opportunities that the country provides. How it has also been, how you have benefited from it.
Yeah, one from me personally, one benefit I would say is if you want to study, it's cheaper here to study in comparison with other countries. Like I've heard in America, it costs a lot to learn, but in Australia, it's cheaper for you students. And also, if you have someone living here, maybe a family member who's has benefit or something, you can pay less. And you can also get support from the government as well.
Yeah. So let's come to the school now. You came, and what did you study when you came?
So I studied business information system. In German, that's Wirtschaftsinformatik.
We're going to come back to that, because how amazing it is for someone to just come into the country and go ahead to school, not in English, but in German. That's really an amazing thing to do. And then I want to just see, like now you came in and you applied, or did you apply before you came in?
So I came in as a normal person. I could work as well, but I decided I wanted to study. So I then informed my parents, oh, please, I want to go to school and I want to study. So that's how I got registered into school.
So how long did it take you, that period, to register for the school? How long did the admission process take you?
The admission process, I'm not really sure, but I think everything happened in a year or two, because I studied for 4 years now, 4 years. I have been registered. So at a period in the beginning though, I was registered and then I started studying. So sometimes it takes longer when in your studies, because there's some things I had to finish that makes it longer for me. So
Elle, the entire study took you how many years?
So on a normal, the study is 3 years, but I did it in like 4 years, I would say. 4 years ish, yeah.
So what made you choose your course or to study in Deutsch? Is it that you didn't find what you wanted in English and you felt, okay, I should go Dutch? And what made you feel that you could do it?
Yeah, for me, it was just thinking about it now. I'm like, like I never really put so much thought into it, but I would say I was motivated to want to study, and also being in the country. I also heard from a lot of people that it's better to just study in the language than studying in English, even though at some point I was like, okay, maybe I want to study in English because, I understand English better, but then I'm like, okay. And with the confidence of like learning German, because when I went to the school, it was actually nice to learn the language. For me, it was really fun learning the language. I really did enjoy learning it, but it was still a shock for me when I came out and started talking with other people. Yeah, but yeah, I just always wanted to do it. And having gone to the German school first and learning stuff, and I thought I could do it. Yeah.
Okay. So, at what level of German must you have or possess before you can do a course in the university in German?
Okay, so it depends on the course because there are some courses you will need C1 level, but for my course, Wirtschaftsinformatik, I only needed B1 level.
B1?
Yeah.
That's really good.
Sorry, B2.
B2.
B2 level.
Because I thought university level.
Yeah,
B2
B2
or C1. Yeah, okay,
B2.
that's really good because I can see that you were motivated because normally the language takes a lot of, you need a lot of encouragement and motivation to say that you want to study in a language you are not used to.
Yeah.
So that was really, really a brave one. Yeah. It was really brave. So, but do you feel that after learning in German, you can speak really good now?
Of course. I mean, some points, sometimes I still feel like, yeah. But, I can be confident now to say I can really talk in German. I just got to express myself,
That's one of the things that people have to know.
Yeah.
Learning it is really different from you speaking it.
Yeah.
You learn it, but you have to practice it. It's
Exactly.
very, very important because you think you've learned it. Yeah. By the time you meet face to face with someone and you have to,
with the real Germans. You meet with the real Germans then.
So you see that, you've not really,
exactly.
It's good to practice it. And I think that's the mix, it takes, it helps you get better.
Exactly.
So, okay, so food.
Okay.
What is your favorite food in Austria?
So my favorite food is of course schnitzel.
You have another person with schnitzel. Okay, good.
Yeah, because it's the main dish and it's delicious. I like chicken, so making chicken in a special way, it's really delicious. Really I like it.
Really nice. I also want to ask you another question now. In regards to education, you're schooled in Nigeria and you're schooled here.
Yeah.
So what would you say is the difference between our level of education or how the educational system is in both countries?
Okay, so in Austria, it's pretty much different from Nigeria. I mean, in Nigeria, it's so that there is primary school, also there is like kindergarten, of course, and also in Austria, there is also kindergarten, as well as primary school and secondary school. But it's different here in Austria because they have like a name, Mittelschule and the others. And then after that, you can choose to do Hack or, HTL or the different one. Even after school, you can also choose to start working and learn a Berufsschule or a Ausbildung and stuff like that. But in, compared to Nigeria, you don't really, you just go directly to school from primary to secondary and then to university. So there's no Ausbildung or the Berufsschule or that stuff like that. It's just straightforward, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the Berufsschule, that's the vocational training.
Yeah.
So, but in Austria, even just like if you want to be, you want to learn how to cut hair or be a hairstylist or you want to sew a dress, you have to go to school.
Yeah.
So that's the vocational training.
Yeah.
I would like you to say something in Deutsch, in German, a few sentences.
Okay.
I would like you to say something in German for us.
Ja, natürlich. Also es freut mich, heute da zu sein. Vielen Dank, Elle, für die Einladung. Und ich hoffe, wir können viel reden und ich kann Ihnen auch weitere Informationen über Österreich und meine Erfahrung da. Vielen Dank.
So thank you everyone for staying on. You know, there are a lot of things she said in the video. In the video, you can always, go back and get some information. If you have any questions, you can please drop them in the comment section. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.